control over the resources of local government. It's an open secret that local government is one of the major funders for political parties. It's an open secret. Contracts are given out, jobs are given out, things are given out to people with patronage, and therefore the control of local government is one of the major issues of any government, previous, present, whatever it is a major issue in terms of control of local government. Now, how this is achieved, I do agree. The Constitution, in fact, I'll give you an analogy what's happening right now. We're having a family, I know it's a cliche. The father is the federal government, and he has got many wives. They're all the state government are the wives. And the children are the local government, and you've got many children. Some of the children are very rich, some are a bit uneducated, very poor, some are doing not so well. So the whole lot of it. And the moment things are worse than divorce, not only have the father and mother divorced, and some of the wives are divorced, there's a matrimonial dispute over property and maintenance. And this is going on. And the poor children are not young children, they are teenagers, they've got problems of their own. And the maid of the household is the civil servants. They are the maid. And the father is telling the maid, you go do this. And the mother said, no, you don't go do this. And we are in a mess. We are in a total mess at the moment. And the mess was brought out several days ago when I received SMSs. What is MPPJ toilet doing in Klang? And it was coming in there. What is MPPJ's toilet, a mobile toilet doing in Klang? People were angry. How come you give the toilet for a federal government function? So I said, hey, I don't know anything about toilet. I don't approve toilets. Check with Dr. Bangan. Dr. said, I don't want to approve toilets. And this became a major issue. The supply of a toilet, a mobile toilet to the Prime Minister for a federal function. And of course, when we did our checking and all that, the instruction obviously did not come from the state government. It came from a federal agency. And this illustrates the problem that local government faces in terms of who's the boss. What is happening is this dispute, this political dispute. And some commentators have been quite serious. They say that the present dispute, that there are people in this country willing to push this country to the brink of terrorism just to get political mileage. That's a commentator in the international press as well, I think it was carried on Malaysia. It is very frightening. That means it's no holds barred, take off the gloves, we'll clobber each other until we get control, and this is substantially affecting local government services. And I'll give you an example. If you guys ask me, Eric, I need to fix my drain, 3 meters of drain is caved in today, it's causing my wall to collapse. Can you do it for me? I've got 100 million fixed deposit, 250 million annual budget with 1,500 staff. My answer is I can't do it, and no councillor can do it within 3 days. And probably in a week or so it will not get done. Even Dr. Bangan can't do it. And that's the mess which we've got ourselves into. Both financial as well as managerial control is not in the hands of the people who should be having it. That is, the councillors who should actually be elected, not even appointed. And the elections of local government is a big issue as to whether the Constitution allows it, does not allow it. There are 2 sets of rules and so on and so forth. The problem is the Constitution itself. While we're in the mess, and with due respect, the Reed boys, when they did your homework, did not anticipate this kind of fighting going on, this kind of political one-upmanship to the extent that they will destroy the country. And what is being done is, Article 76(4) of the Federal Constitution is being used as a mechanism to usurp what is state power. 76(4) of the Federal Constitution says Parliament can make laws, although they are fall within the state's basket, where they need to ensure uniformity of laws throughout the country to make policy in relation. So that's how the National Land Board was formed, the Town and Country Planning Act, even the Local Government Act is under this. Well, 76(3) says that in the state, for instance, if laws are made in this area, then the state is considered a state law, and the state, it's a state list, is considered a state law, and the state can amend the law. In my opinion, there's been widespread abuse of Section 76(4). 76(4) is meant as a situation where the states all have different laws, different legislations, it's a mess there, and some fine-tuning of the laws to streamline it. It's not meant for you to take something brand new and throw it in there. Now, in the case of the Local Government Act, we had the Town Boards Enactment, which was in the Federated Malay States. It was a good piece of legislation, an excellent piece of legislation. Nothing wrong with it. It's applied in all the Federated Malay States, as well as there was no fine-tuning. It was a complete take-out, throw, and put it, slam down. So 76(4) of the Federal Constitution is the mechanism of uniformity of law, and which is being used. So the practical problem we have now is we do not know who's boss, and we can't get things done, and the fight is really reached a situation where it's all going to end up in court. Now, what happens in Australia, if you take the example between a fight between federal and states, the court becomes the most powerful arbitrator of what is right and wrong. Now, the Constitution is only a piece of paper. You can tear it and throw it tomorrow. It means nothing unless there are people, institutions who are willing to respect and enforce the rights under. Now, ultimately, that will be the court of law. So if we don't have an active court which is unbiased, and if you don't have that kind of court structure, then you're going to be doomed, because decisions are being made sometimes for political expediency rather for looking at the long-term effects, and this is beginning to erode local government powers substantially. Now, what do we do about this? Well, ultimately, you will have to decide as to whether the situation requires the kind of remedy required at federal level. That is, to go back, change it up, and then make the necessary changes. In the meantime, what can be done, obviously, is to challenge what you feel is infringement of your constitution. So local government, we are trying to repair your drains now in 3 days. We are trying to move to a situation where it is possible to do so. Now, this is the biggest obstacle which not many people know. The Financial Procedures Act, which is passed by the federal government, and the Arahan Perbendahara are causing handcuffing of the local authority. I'm not saying it's a bad law, but maybe its implementation is terrible. Now, what that makes is a whole bureaucratic procedure to get a small job done. And if you look at the Financial Procedures Act very carefully, Section 4, the federal government is supposed to pass laws for the good management of the money, not to inject policy as to what are you supposed to do, who are you supposed to appoint, and the state government has full power to come up with its own set of financial procedures if it feels it's not serving this particular purpose, and implement those procedures without having to rely back on this. This is very cumbersome. 3 months to bulk tenders. I mean, if tenders are called, it's 3-4 months, the whole damage is done, and we are constantly inhibited by these. And more action is going to be taken on those aspects in terms of administration, policy, and finance as far as the law allows. If you are of the position that the Financial Procedures Act it only allows A, and the regulations go beyond that, you can take the position that that's not binding on me, and we'll set up our own set to make things move a little bit more smoothly so that you can get your garbage collected on time, you can get your rubbish collected. And finally, privatization, or privatization as I often talk about. Many of the functions which yield revenue of local government is taken out. In its place, is given to private sector. In its place, all the obligations are not passed on. That is the responsibility of the public. I mean, the classic is the water enactment, which is nothing but a piece of joke of legislation. Simply because if you don't pay a water bill, they can cut the water supply. But if they put poison in the water, there's no remedy in the act itself to protect the consumer. So these are the kind of one-sided legislation, and we have it in solid waste management, so on and so forth, that is destroying local government and making it very, very difficult for us to give that level of service which the people expect. Thank you.